They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kent State's offense will start this game off with the football. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Pryor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on...
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Look at that toughness just running through everybody! The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Powers through. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Looking for room. It's Cherry. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulane. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. Got some room to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. Bust through behind his pad. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going with the ground game left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Gonna run it. It's Daniel. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hill. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurate.
Going over the top. He's got it at the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down.
Touchdown, Kent State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Daniel. Runs through the tackle. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. With the catch, it's Hale. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's Hale. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Grab near the marker. It's Daniel. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Right down the middle. Got him in the open. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. It's Green. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Hill. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for room. It's Daniel. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cherry. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try to pop the draw. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Got it, looking for the 1st down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 35. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Golden Flashes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Punch it out of the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kent State, 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory.